Their 7th straight win in the competition. They beat Inter Milan 3-1 at the San Siro. After the game, Mikel Arteta praised the incredible depth of the squad and the quality in the squad. But is it the best in Europe? We're asking you that, Leanne, because he made 7 changes to his starting 11, still won away at Inter Milan. Certainly not a bad side. So is it the best squad in Europe?
Oh, that's a difficult one, Tom, because you look at teams like Bayern Munich. But right now, I mean, it will be the best squad in Europe if they go on to win the Premier League and, you know, they continue to win other stuff. But I think this Arsenal side this year, they do look different. I know they had the result against Liverpool when they should have won. It was 0-0 at the Emirates. Obviously, the game against Forest at the weekend, and it all feels a little bit shaky. But, like, this is the year for me. It's now or never for Mikel Arteta with this Arsenal squad. Like, the fact that Declan Rice, you can rest him against a team like last night and they still perform well. Timber has been sensational this year. And they've had injuries, haven't they? Mosquera's come back into the lineup. He was injured. Nketiah has been injured. They've had Saliba and Gabriel injured. Odegaard was on the bench last night.
No strikers at one point.
Exactly. Kai Havertz, though, I think Mikel Arteta would favour Kai Havertz if he was fully fit in that number 9 spot. I love Mikel Moreno. I think he's done an unbelievable job when he's come into the team. Norgard can't even get a look in. You know, he started against Portsmouth in the FA Cup the other week at centre-back, and he's a top player. So we talk about squad depth that they have. It is an array of talent. And fair play to Mikel Arteta, because I've sat on this show many, many times over the years and said, like, at what point do you start to question him? Because, you know, every year, oh, we're getting closer, but you haven't won it. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like if they don't do it this year, there's something seriously wrong. And I think, you know, I know a lot of people are reluctant to say they're going to do it, but for me, they're going to do it, Tom. They have to. Like, there's no denying.
I think people are certainly starting to come round to that way of thinking. Gabriel Jesus scored twice. He started last night. Gyökeres came off the bench and scored. So if that was their only issue this season, that seems to now be going out the way. But who starts against Manchester United? Jesus, Gyökeres?
As a Man United fan, do you want me to answer this question, or as a pundit? I'll answer it as a pundit.
Both.
I think when I look at Gyökeres, I've given him quite a lot of stick because I just don't see a player in there. But what I saw last night, right, the goal that he scored, I saw a change of pace, Tom. He made a really attacking run, right? And I haven't seen that type of change of pace. You can see his teammates really wanting to succeed. You know, when he scores and you can see how happy they are for him. Quality-wise, I genuinely think if Kai Havertz is fit and healthy, which it doesn't seem like he is yet, because he's been on the bench a number of times and hasn't come in, I think Mikel Arteta is playing Kai Havertz. I think at the weekend, I think he'll start with Gyökeres because it seems like that is his man at this moment in time. Gabriel Jesus, you know, before his injury, wasn't scoring a lot of goals, but he offers a lot. He works hard. You know what I mean? But ultimately, as a forward, you're going to be judged by putting the ball in the back of the net. I think Gyökeres, last night, that goal he scored, that could be a massive turning point for me because, you know, yes, he got a goal and assist in the previous game against Chelsea. People can say it's a tap-in, a goal's a goal. But the assist for me for Zubimendi against Chelsea is what he's there for, Tom. You know, occupying the 2 centre-backs, staying in between them, that's happy days for the centre-backs. But when Jesus is playing or when Moreno or Kai Havertz is in that role, they're stretching the line. And that's what Arsenal need. People talk about service, you know, with the players like Saka. Jamie Redknapp made a really good point on Monday Night Football the other week about the inverted wingers and them coming in. And there's this whole thing about, you know, him being annoyed at Saka for not putting the ball in the back of the net. I don't think it's personal. I've been there myself when you're thinking, just give me the ball. You know, give me the service and I'll put it in the back of the net. So Gyökeres has to make his own, make the runs as well. And I think last night,
well, very proud of the team, obviously. We talked before the game. We needed a special performance, a very complete performance throughout the games against, as you said, the top side, and we certainly done that tonight.
What pleased you most?
The courage, the attitude, the willingness to go to another level. We've done it at home against 2 top sides this season in the competition, but to do it in San Siro against the best team in Serie A and one of the best teams in Europe, as you said, is something else.
Was it an intention in a way with your team selection and the way you used your subs to make a statement tonight in a way?
I was about trying to be better than them, and we knew that we have to navigate through different stages in the game. They manage the games, they control the games in a very good way, and we knew that we were going to have to do that in the pitch and through the subs as well.
You had some wonderful individual performances. Let's start with Gabriel Jesus. We talked about him before the match. You said he'd bring unpredictability, but there's a poacher, of course, there, isn't there?
There's an unbelievable player, and the bigger the game is, more comfortable he plays, and so happy for him. I think he deserves the Man of the Match awards, not only for the goals, for all the work that he's done, but like him, many of the players, you know, you don't win in San Siro.
Christian Mosquera, also was coming back tonight as well. I think you were particularly pleased with him.
Very happy. I think it's a player that normally he had to be back 2 weeks after. So the medical staff, physios, sports science and himself, they put all the hours in the day to try to make it happen, because we know that we are very short in the back line, and to play against the true striker, the manner he's done, remarkable.
And then, of course, it will feel special, I'm sure, tonight for Viktor Gyökeres after a degree of criticism, and you underlined yesterday you had belief. Wow, what an impact.
A great impact, and the game was taking a shape that was fitting him very much, and he had 2 big chances, he put one of them away, and I think he really helped the team.
Could lock up Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, no problem, and then we just leave it to set plays to do the rest. I will point out that Arsenal's 2008 side, which definitely was worse than this current Arsenal side, beat United 2-1 at home. So I think we've got a decent chance.
Sort of statement win against last year's finalists.
I mean, like I said before the game, it's always difficult to play against Inter Milan. Last season we went here and then we lost. We had a difficult game like tonight. But tonight we played, I think, better than them. We control them. Obviously they are top team. They have a lot of top players, and then they attack. They are playing home. But at the end, we score, and then we got the 3 points, the chances, and then that's it. It's an amazing feeling now, but we have to keep going because we have another one in the weekend.
Yeah, and you'll want to be starting that game, won't you now?
Well, I think to think about starting in this moment, obviously, everyone wants to start, everyone wants to play, to get minutes, to get the chances, I'm very respectful guy, I understand all the situation. I'm no kid anymore, I'm 28, looks like I'm still young. I'm old, but I'm still young. So I understand football. I understand how it works. So yeah, and I was so happy that Vic come on and score a goal, because a striker without goal is always difficult. I have been fighting with this all my career, but still, I'm so happy that I score, Vic score, and then I'm 100% sure when Kai have the chance, he'll score and help us as well.
Feels like the perfect night. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Arsenal's build-up to the Manchester United showdown is dominated by one massive question: Jesus or Gyökeres up front? Both strikers are in form, both offer something different, and Mikel Arteta now faces a defining tactical decision ahead of one of the season's biggest games. With goals, momentum, and bragging rights on the line, this choice could shape the entire match at the Emirates. Pundit Mike weighs in on the debate, while Arteta's comments hint at a careful balance between intensity, movement, and ruthlessness in front of goal. Whether it's Jesus' relentless pressing or Gyökeres' power and clinical finishing, Arsenal have the weapons to hurt United. The only question is, who gets the nod when it matters most?
As Arsenal prepare for their crucial Premier League showdown against Manchester United at the Emirates, the big debate is whether Gabriel Jesus should start over Viktor Gyökeres up top. Mikel Arteta faces a tough call with both forwards in form but offering different qualities. Gyökeres, the £55 million summer signing, has finally found his rhythm after a slow start. His recent goal and assist against Chelsea showed improved link-up, physical presence, and confidence, traits that make him a nightmare for defenders. His power and aerial threat suit Arsenal's direct moments, and he's building momentum in a side chasing the title. Gabriel Jesus, however, brings proven big-game nous, relentless pressing, clever movement, and versatility to drop deep or link play. His brace at San Siro against Inter Milan proved he thrives in high-stakes matches, and his work rate aligns perfectly with Arteta's pressing system. Jesus also has the experience of winning titles and knows how to deliver when the pressure is on. Against a physical, counter-attacking United side, Gyökeres' strength could dominate duels, but Jesus' intelligence and pressing intensity might disrupt their build-up more effectively. Arteta may lean toward Jesus for this one to control the game and exploit spaces, while keeping Gyökeres as an impact sub. Whoever starts, Arsenal's attack looks lethal. This decision could define the outcome in a match that might swing the title race. Please like and subscribe.